Tamara here, nice of you to join me, and welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you're here with me today. We are doing another part in the Folio Album tutorial of the series of videos that I'm going to do on making a folio album. I've already made one up using the Stamperia Vagabond in Japan papers. If you want to head to that there, I'll put an iCard there with a link to that video for you to go ahead and go and watch. So for this video we are going to be working on the left hand side of our album. So we're going to make the flip and the flap and the flip and the flap that fold out, and then we're going to do the credit card style page that goes on the bottom. So if you've got yourself a pen and paper, you can write down these measurements. So we need two 10 1/4 by 7 7/8, and this, and want to label them pocket page flip flap. Okay, that's what that is. The next one that you'll need will be 7 7/8 by 6, and you'll need two of those, and then you will need to score these at a half and at 3/4. So you need to score them on the longest edge. So so you'll have the short edge towards your measurement on your trimmer, and then you'll score along that long edge. So you'll need two of those. You'll also need some hinge strips, and these are 10 1/4 by 1 3/8, and you'll need to score them at a half on one long side, turn it over and score again at a half. Okay, and then that gives us a 3/8 of an inch gap in between, which is what we need for the album. Sorry, not the album, for the page too. So we've got a bit of depth in our page, so it allows us to put our pattern paper and our photographs and some tags and things like that. So that's what that allows. So let's get started. So we're going to first of all put the tape onto our hinge strips here. So you'll need your trusty double-sided tape, and I'm just going to put the tape on one side and then turn it over and put it on the other, just like so. Okay, and these are going to go on this side here. So I'm going to do one first. So making sure that your folds are quite creased, just take off one side of the double-sided tape at the moment. So get it so that you can, the paper is not right into that groove, but it's sitting just proud or just past the score line. Okay, I'm hoping you can see that. There's the score line there, and I've just sat this the paper just, there we are, just bring you down so that you can maybe see. So just sit it just before that score line, and like that. Okay, hold it down and then just ease that side over so that it just starts to stick. There we go, like that. Okay, so that's stuck. I'll bring you up now. Oh no, that's going down. There we are. Okay, And I think what I've done is I've actually put the double-sided tape on the wrong side. But it doesn't matter, we'll do it that way. Okay, so let's take this double-sided tape off, and we're going to sit it, I'll tell you what, yeah. We're going to sit it so that it's about 1/8 of an inch past that. So where your crease is, your fold for your hinge for your flap, for your closure, you're just going to sit it about 1/8 of an inch before that. Okay, try and get it as central as possible. Okay, and I'm just going to turn it around this way because I can't really see what I'm doing. So let's have a look. Right, I've got far too much gap this top end. So I think that's about where it needs to be. About where it needs to be. Yep. Okay. Then just push that down. And then do the same with the other side. Right, I shouldn't have taken that off. So I'm going to put this one back on until I'm ready to take that off. Okay. Then push this into that groove again. Okay, like so, and then ease the top bit down. Oh, move that over. Yeah, and then just ease it down. Okay, I'll rub that out off actually. Yes. Ooh. It was just my scribbly pencil marks, so I knew what I was going to be, what measurements they were. Yeah. Okay, and that folds over, and then fold that back. I'm actually going to just going to hold that back so that I've got a bit more space here. So take this off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to line up the page that I've just put down and this page that I'm going to put down. I'm going to line them up so that they are virtually the same, like so. I think that's about right. Okay, making sure that they're all level. Is it level that end? Need to come back a bit, about there I think. Okay, and push down, and then that should, yeah, stick in place. Okay, so that's 2, and then we've got the flip flap underneath. So then these fit on the top here, one there and one underneath, like so. So these ones, just put the double-sided tape on the end of the glue tab there. So one. So what papers is everybody using? leave me a comment if tell me what papers you're going to be using in the comments down below. I'd be really interested to find that out, because I just love papers, I really do. Okay, so we can set this one up. So again, set it so that you've got about 1/8 of an inch along from the bottom. Push that down, making sure, I think that one, yeah, that's fine, like so, and that's fine, like so. Okay, and then this one, making sure that you've lined it up. So I'm just going to put that on the top so that I can line it up. It might be too much, but I don't mind if it's overlapping a little bit. The other one didn't, but I quite like the idea of it overlapping a little bit. So I'm just going to make sure I've got my 1/8 of an inch at the top and that they line up, and then push down like so. Okay, so that then is the flap, the flip flap. Now this is going to be my top one. So you open, 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 open. So the next thing we have to do would be to put the pages on our hinges here. Now, okay, that's the flap. So for this, for the pages for the hinges, you will need to cut 2 pieces of card that are 10 1/4 by 6 1/4. That's 2 of those. And then you'll need the flaps. So the flaps are going to be 6 5/8 by 10 1/4. And then you need to score with your shortest measurement up against your measurement of your trimmer, and you need to score along the long edge at 1/2 inch. Okay, and you'll need 2 of those. So I'm going to put the pages on first. So again, it doesn't really matter which way you put them. You can either have it where the page is here and then it's hiding that, or you can have it where it's this side and you've got that the actual hinge thing showing, but you won't actually see it because that's going to be covered with our paper. So it will look like you've got a longer page, so to speak. So I think I'm going to start at the back. I'm just going to rub these out. Right, so I'm going to start at the back, and I'm going to put our tape along this edge here. So I'm going to put it not right to the edge, but probably about 1/8 inch down. And I'm going to do the same on this one, like so, and take that off. And again, we're going to do the same. We're just going to, I think we'll go from this way. I think that will work, I'm hoping. So we'll go from this way. Again, push it into that the crevice where the hinge, the scored edge is, and then just very gently bring that down. Okay, so that's one page on, and then the next. We're going to do the same. So bring your page into that scored line and just very gently work the double-sided tape down. So then are our 2 pages on. So is that right? Next thing is the flaps. So we need to put the flaps on. Now you need to think about where you want the flaps. Now, do you want the flaps to be in the middle, so they flap upwards, so the center page, do you want them to look the same, or do you want the flaps to be one on the front and then one on this side, like so? You can have it that way, or you can have them both on the back and have 2 pockets in the inside. So again, the choice is yours. It doesn't really matter how you have them. So I'm actually going to have one on the front and then one on this side, like so. So then I'm going to have a pocket, a pocket, a pocket, and then a pocket on the back, like so. So let's get your double-sided tape, and we're going to put this tape onto the valley fold of our page, like so. Take that off, and how did I say I was going to have it that way? So I'm going to bring my page over, and I'm going to push that into that crevice again, into that scored line, making sure that they are level, and then just very gently ease that scored tape down. Okay, so that's one. And then the next one, again into that, onto that valley fold. Okay. And we're coming in this way. So sorry, it's not. I'm getting in my groove. Yeah, hold that down. And then ease that double-sided tape down. Just got an extra bit on the edge there. Okay, so that's that, and that, and that. So I think we are virtually set up, apart from this page here, and putting our magnets on and doing our pockets. So with this here, what I did forget to do was actually put some my extra construction tape on this side of the box. I didn't, I missed it, so I'm just going to do that now. Okay, so we've put most of our elements in, so now let's put the magnets in so that they're all done and ready to go for when we do our when we put our paper on. Now let me just get some here. Now these ones may be a bit small, so I might have to put a few on. So these ones are, I think these are 10, probably about 1.5 centimeters by 1 millimeter in depth. So I'm going to put 2 of these on to make sure that we've got enough stick, so they have to go this side actually. So I'm just going to use some tape. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm going to stick them. I'm going to put one on the inside because these are quite small. I'm going to use a few. One there. And then one at the bottom here. Okay. Turn that over. And then we're going to put 2 this side, 3 this side. Okay, get our tape. So all I've done is used some of the tape. Do it that way, and I've put it sticky side up. And then that will find, the magnets will find their magnetic force and stick. So then turn this over and then just push that down. So just push the tape down and then it should stick in place. And then the last one, hopefully. There we are. So that's 2. So that should give me quite a nice stick. Now what I might do is, if I find that with the paper and things that I put on, if it isn't strong enough, I will put some extra magnets on the front as well, and then that will help it just to keep closed. So I'm not going to put any on this one because this is going to keep this closed. And then we'll put some this side, so I'm going to put just 2 this side. Whoops. So, or you could just put 1 actually. Let's put 1. So 1 there. We're going to put 1 underneath. Oh, wrong way. There we go, 1 underneath, and then we'll put 1 on the bottom bit. Hopefully I've got that right. Like so. And then that can go there. Right, just turn that over. Okay. And then we've just got this one here. There we are. Did I put 3? I did. There we are. So then that is keeping those closed. And then we need 1 on here. Now if you haven't got magnets, you could use ribbon. That works just as well. I just love the snap. I just love that sound. So we'll put one here. And then one underneath. Like so. And then one will go under there. Oh, turn it round the right way. And then we need to make sure we've given ourselves enough space for if we put for when we put the closure onto our box there. And then I'll put one underneath this as well, just to keep that then in place. Okay, I've got my little closures out. So I've got ones like this. Let me bring you down. So I've got ones like this. These are quite ornate, but they might be a little bit too small for this album. Then I've got ones that are a bit like a suitcase lock, that kind of lock over like so. I like them, but they tend to come up an awful lot, to come undone. So we might leave those ones. And then I've got this one here, which is what I used on my other book, but I quite like that, so I think I might go with those again. So you need to then work out where the middle is. Okay, so I'm just going to work out where the middle is. So I'm just going to mark that so that I know that that's my centre. So put your closure together, and then we're just going to pair them up. So where my centre line is, I'm just going to push this. No, I'm actually going to use my pencil, and I'm then going to just poke those holes through. So 1, 2, 3, just about saw it, and there's my 4th. So that's the holes then done for that. I can't put these on until I've got my pattern paper on. So I think we're going to leave that little bit there and just close it, make sure it all closes. That's that side. And it does. We've got lots of space in there still for photographs and things. And yeah, that's looking very good. I'm really pleased with that actually. So thank you again for sticking with me and watching and crafting. Hopefully you're crafting along with me, and don't forget to show me your makes that you make using my tutorials. I love to see them, I really do. Don't forget to subscribe. Come and join me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I have a blog and Pinterest, so come and any of those medias. And yeah, when we come back in the next video, we will be decorating, so it gives me a little bit more time to think about what papers I'm going to use, because I still don't know what I'm going to use. So yeah, it gives me a little bit more time. So as always, take care, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.